over here really fucked with me and my plans, I tell you. But anyways, here's the nomination from Wasserman. Let's see here, or for Wasserman. Wasserman Boxing and Pro Bellew announced huge night of action on December 3rd in Ilsenburg, Germany. This is going to be headlined by the IBF European middleweight title battle between Radovan and, is that Brian Rose?
Brian Rose. Yep.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I actually watched this fight against Sergio Martinez. Actually, it was quite closer than what I expected it to be honest with you. He's actually claiming he was actually robbed in that fight.
How'd you score it?
I wasn't really scoring it, to be honest with you. I wasn't really kind of paying close attention to it, but it was competitive in spells.
Well, there you go. So maybe not the best nomination, but yeah, Brian Rose, fine. Or maybe they're nominating the terrible art. This might be a visual joke. That is kind of a terrible poster.
Wasserman are awful, mate, to be honest with you. I mean, they were doing interviews, the host sitting in his fucking car. His phone balancing on the steering wheel and that. I'm like, dude, this isn't how it's meant to be done, I don't think.
Trying to get to my daughter's birthday party. Sleeping the hookers.
Yeah.
All right. Here's a Bellew of the week for Shakur Stevenson, or Archie Sharp on Shakur Stevenson. He says, I know I can beat Shakur Stevenson. Let's see here. Archie Sharp is hoping to move closer to a world title showdown with new WBO super featherweight champion Shakur Stevenson, provided he can win on Friday night. Well, he pulled off his end of the bargain there, it seems, Oz, beating the juggernaut of Burkina Faso. So, man, this Archie Sharp, he's going places, possibly to the canvas.
Mate, Archie's the man to beat. You know, Shakur's ducking him, in my opinion.
I think he agrees with you, and only that madness will carry him forward, I believe. Let's see here. Ben Thorne sent one in to us. Let's see here. Declan Taylor said, put it to Eddie Hearn that he may not be required at all to help free agent White make the Fury fight. Hearn believes the leverage he can provide with the zone will keep him in the picture. White said on it, I can go where I want, but I work closely with Matchroom out of loyalty. Oh, shit. Oh, evening, Ed. Rob, is there a chance that Eddie gets pushed out of another large payday after investing so much of other people's money into this subscription service?
He might need to win a fucking push bid first. If he can't do that, he is up shit creek.
Well, at least he is going to be able to promote the Cambosis against Teofimo Lopez fight. He's got that going for him.
Evening, Ed.
Evening, Edward.
God love him. Oh, another one for Eddie from Greg Cross. Let's see here. Okay, for poor old Dillian, he says. Let's see here. Derek Cooper, he's justifying the card going ahead, but he can't remember Cameron and McGee's name, then struggles with any others on the card. This is peak boxing. Oh, God. Eddie. Do you think that he's suffering, guys? Like, I might have made a premature joke about Eddie.
That was Dillian White, the nomination for.
Oh,
that was when they did.
Are those his fighters?
So Dillian White obviously was headlining. What they did, it's the first time I've ever seen a press conference for an injury, to talk about an injury. And then Dillian White was trying to say about, it's still a great card. And then that's when he said he couldn't remember Chantel Cameron or Mary McGee's names. And then he couldn't remember anybody else on the card apart from his own fighter, which was the Yusuf Kamari. And that's literally because he manages him. So he was trying to say how good the show was, yet just couldn't remember who anybody was.
Do you almost think that he knew? I mean, let's say the injury is fake. Do you think that he was basically his hand the whole time was to have this fight out there just as a backup, thinking that he was going to be able to get a big fight, or did he just fall into this shit?
No, the WBC fucked up, basically. This fight was arranged, and then the WBC announced that he would get the mandatory shot if he won to fight Fury Wilder winner. Of course, what happens within like 3 days of that announcement? Injury.
By the way, nobody fucking doesn't believe that the fucking WBC weren't prompted to do that. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to fucking shout conspiracy theory here anyway, but like the more people were opening up their mouth, and just to go back to what you were saying, is Eddie suffering. I think when you see Eddie suffering, that's when he becomes he displays
200 grand, baby.
petulance the most. Do you know when he can get right like
Yeah.
personal with people and a right little bit nasty with people,
Bitchy.
and he was on bitchy. Bitchy's a better term. I don't want to say the fucking. He's not. I wouldn't say he's getting like nasty, but he's getting bitchy. And he was on Talksport during the week with Simon Jordan, who's brilliant, by the way. I wasn't having a bar of it. Like I was basically sticking it on him about volleying, pulling what they did to volleying, basically. And he's like, "Yeah, well, it's down to us, and we have a contract with him, and that's up to us if we decide to fight him and reschedule." But you know, basically saying no. So, but Simon Jordan afterwards was fucking brilliant. He said to him, Eddie was doing the interview from a Rolls Royce or something, and it had been mentioned, and he was like, I thought Eddie was very disingenuous there and a bit smug, but I remember when I got my first Rolls Royce as well. It was fucking amazing. So, but I think, struggling. I think he shows that, and I think, you know, he's beginning to show that he's under pressure there because he doesn't like. Eddie reads off a script, so every time that he's on a press run or he's talking about a certain subject, he basically says the same thing to every YouTuber that sticks a camera in his face. He has a script that he sticks to, and most of them don't challenge him on it because they want to have access. But Simon Jordan from Talksport doesn't give a fuck about having access from Eddie Hearn. He's his own man. He's got his own money.
I like him.
Yeah, and he's brilliant. He was just sticking it to him all day on the radio and basically saying, what are you going to do for volleying? Like, we know that you've said he's dangerous. Everybody's saying volleying could beat White. You're not going to risk it. You're pulling out of it. You've done a risk analysis, but just be honest about it. Like, but he couldn't admit to that. Like, and he got extremely defensive. Say, even in it.
What did they say after that? Like, he must have. They don't get personal. Look at you, straight your hair or something like that.
No. I'll stick the link in. But he was on the front foot. Put it that way. You know, when Eddie's on the front foot, he's not having it. Like.
I honestly, I think as people started paying attention to they probably pay attention to gambling markets and some particular opinions, but I think there are enough
100%.
people like you and I that were barking up the Wallen tree like, I don't know why he's an underdog here. This is a stupid fucking fight to make if you're in line for a world title.
And like, and you know, you can't pull the wool over people's eyes. Nobody's buying it. Like, nobody's buying that he's injured. Nobody's buying that they're not seeing volleying as a massive risk and fucking ending Dillian White's, you know, this myth about Dillian White that he's been waiting on a title shot when he's turned down fucking about 3 or 4 of them. Like, so I don't know, man, but sorry, go ahead. I know you're under push for time, so I don't want to spend too much time.
No. The Eddie hate is strong. What can we do? But we do want him to get help if he needs it. Let's see here. Jimmy Tunn sending this in. Let's see here. Nicodemus says it's a long shot, but read that Bob Arum expects the WBC to make White Wallen again to decide who is Fury's mandatory challenger. Ooh. He expects Fury to fight in the UK in the spring, so that would rule White out and put Joyce in the frame. I hope so. White doesn't deserve it.
That would mean Fury having to reapply for his British license, I'm sure, unless he's already got it. I'm not too sure, but I don't think he renewed it at least a year ago anyway. I think it was still the case.
I think the nomination, though, is for that'd be Ian Robert Langmaid, who says, "What? The bloke has fought an absolute murderer's row of heavyweights. Alexander Povetkin ×2, Derek Chisora ×2, Joseph Parker, Oscar Rivas, Lucas Brown. Oh, God. And Robert Hellenius, which is actually looking better, oddly. So, deserves to be in the conversation, providing he beats Otto Wallen."
Wow.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, he's right up there with Frotch's 168 run, right, Andy?
Oh, without doubt, mate. Without doubt. That's up there with Charlie Billy's run, actually. I think he fought a welterweight, I think, back in the 30s. That was a real murderer's row. He went fucking through, mate. He went through the fucking
that was just a row of murder. That wasn't fucking murderer's row. That was fucking horrific fucking run, man. That was 30 Chisora twice on pay-per-view at that. Fucking hell, man.
It almost was stopped, I think, in one of those fights.
Oh,
Parker
man.
had him ready to go at all.
I think Chisora is going to fight as long as Danny Williams, and I'm not even sure Danny Williams is retired yet.
I worry about Del Boy sometimes, like the amount of fucking fights he takes and punishment he's took. Like,
some people can take a punch better than others, and they just, I don't know. Let's see here.
Not in the fucking 50s, they can't.
Oh, man. Looks like we got one for Ebony here. Ebony Bridges says, I swear I
Yes.
heard a girl blame swallowing her boyfriend's cum for a banned substance, saying he was taking it and because she swallowed, in parentheses, bet she didn't. That's
Yes.
why it was in her system. Okay, girl, sure, LOL.
Yes, I love
What?
that, by the way. She knows. She knows. She
What
was
does she
replying to
say?
Devin Haney. It was Devin Haney requesting asked a question about apparently that does sex affect training and performance? And it was Natasha Jonas actually asked the question. She says, "I swear a US boxer failed test for blaming she'd having sex with her partner," and Ebbs comes on and just spits out the truth.
Spits it
Unless it's
out.
exactly unless it's a fair dollop, most of them spit it out anyway.
I love the way she said, bet she didn't in fucking brackets there. What's that about? I bet she didn't. What, she's a frigid.
She ain't no Phoenix, mate. She ain't no fucking Phoenix.
Spit or swallow as long as they don't snowball. That's the line.
SOS.
She sounds like she knows
Here
that's
we
not a
go.
viable excuse because her
SOS.
boyfriend probably on the stage like, is he?
We got one for Regis Progray here. Let's see here. Good old Rougarou says, or maybe this is more for Raleigh. I don't know. Can I say something bold? I think the allegations about Raleigh. Oh God, this is for him. I think the allegations about Raleigh's is bullshit. I think they wanted to give Tank an easy in-house fight, so they chose Raleigh's because he talked shit. But at the press conference, he bombed, and people aren't interested in that fight. Just my opinion.
You'll notice
Oz, what do you think?
Wait a
We'll
minute,
get
he
in.
deleted that. He deleted that within 30 seconds.
You-
Someday though managed to get a quick screenshot.
Yeah, I apologize if any of these are you guys' submissions. Will be it is what it is today. Oz, I don't know. What do you think here? We'll get into all of the tweets here in a second, but do you think that Rougarou could be right and that Raleigh is, in the words of Step Brothers, so not a raper?
Fucking dwarf.
Absolutely not. No, it's such a there's some. Regardless of what you think on situations like this, you better just say nothing. And that's the funniest thing. He's asked and goes, "Well, yeah, can I say something bold?" Yeah, it is pretty bold actually. And I think he tweeted it and then thought, "Fuck, I probably shouldn't have done that." But
Yeah, well, especially in today's climate, it's like, what the fuck are you like? And plus, like, I'm all for a conspiracy theory, like, but what does he think? Ellerby's on the phone to Girl Collection. Listen, the press conference is after bombing. We need 7 fucking accusers to step forward immediately.
yeah,
Like, it's just beyond the realms of possibility. Like, it's fucking.
Yeah,
He's
bizarre.
gonna need to change his name to Regis Pro Gay to win these people back.
Ooh.
Bulgaria is to get the Indongo.
He's gonna and Dongo's gonna get the slongo.
Jesus Christ! Oh
Yeah,
shit!
but Ozzy's right though. Ozzy's right though. I mean, in this climate these days, I mean, look, everybody's going about like, oh, where's the evidence? He's not been arrested, that type of thing. And that. Look, listen, these days are long gone for that, mate. If you get allegations of something else, you got to let the police investigate and see what happens there. But
Well,
it's
people
fucking grim,
are
like.
kind of confusing two issues. They're saying, well, Tank, grabbed his missus up and he's wanted for hit and run. Yeah, we know. Boxing is fucking horrible, man. It's rotten. Tank is the money man. That's the way it fucking goes. Raleigh's not worth the fucking his purse or that fucking mink he was wearing at the press conference. Plus, he's a fucking scumbag by all accounts. Like, it's hard to. I know there's no evidence or whatever, but like.
He ran his mouth into that payday, and if he's a shitbag and he ain't getting it because of that,
that's
shit
what it
happens.
Is. I don't think there's going to be a great degree of sympathy for fucking Rolly Romero. Put it that way.
I cannot.
Yeah.
I want to see it go ahead. I want to see him twitching, to be honest with you, because you can see. I understand it now why he's constantly angry, raging, got that perma look of fucking, disaster look on his face. Now he can't get his end away. He's got to beg for it.
Or fucking take it if the fucking allegations are to be believed. So he's a fucking. Andy's right. It's a pity in a lot of ways that the justice is not going to get served to him cold from Gervonta Tank Davis. But then again, he'd be walking away with a fucking monster payday, wouldn't he? Like, so. I don't. Like I said, I don't think there's any sympathy there for Raleigh.
Yeah. Let's see here. We got one for it's from Smiga's Titties sent this in. Will said 17 hours, so sometime prior to the fight, Molina will stop Babbage. Log it.
Stop him from breaking a sweat, he meant. He just didn't have enough characters.
I tell you what though, I said to Ozzy last night. I think it was Ozzy I spoke to last night. He should have his fucking purse withheld for that. By the way, he shouldn't get paid for that effort. That was an absolute disgrace.
The fact that he was on his
trained
feet
for
and the ref decided to stop it would work in his favor. He'd go to court and get that money.
I mean, possibly, maybe. But you know what I'm talking about. I mean, back in the day, that had been put under investigation. He didn't even try. Didn't even train, for what I've been told. Fucking, it's not good enough. You're in a professional fucking fight. You get killed in there, man. You're not going to train. Get
Well,
the fuck out of here.
here's
That's
the thing
Smith
about
is
it is, though,
minute,
you would
that's
not
like-
care as much about this fight if it was 3 fights further down the card where this kind of shitfest belongs.
Yeah, possibly,
That's
mate.
the thing about it. It doesn't. It's more the position where it was and what it
Doesn't matter.
was than
Mate,
anything
in
else.
fact, he's on the DAZN show, right? We fucking said it long ago. This guy's been used in Eddie's shows about 4 or 5 times, stopped on every single one, plus failed a fucking drugs test, and dials that in there last night. He put that fucking performance in by carrier pigeon. It was disgraceful.
Yeah, Liam Smith was right. Said he's looking for the fucking deck before he hits it. Like, he was like Charles Martin versus Joshua. It was horrific.
Somebody said on Twitter,
yeah.
somebody said on Twitter, the second he found out that check had cleared, he's like, okay, I'm taking a fucking dive.
Oh boy, so we got A through E here, 5 separate tweets. Let's see here. Oh God. All right. Joe Hewlett, let's see here. It says, big news coming in. Been told DAZN have reached a deal to buy out BT Sport from next summer and will gain Premier League and Champions League rights. Also, DAZN USA's first pay-per-view event will be in December, and Golden Boy's deal will not be renewed after this year. Next. DAZN expert analyst Tony. Oh God. Why are they labeled ABC? Okay, I don't know. That's just its own. That's just standing. Sorry about that. Jesus Christ, guys. So yeah. So I think that's going to be laughing at Golden Boy because Andy, I don't think Golden Boy has a home now. Like,
well, that's what I'm saying, mate. Oscar's fucking. Well, as I say, like, he needs to get Virgil Ortiz on top of the shows. You know, I'll bring up one of my nominations this week. You know, Ryan Garcia is getting called out by Canelo, clearly living. You know, this mental health shtick, or maybe it is a mental health problem. I don't know, but this smacks to me of a kid who's been paid too much too soon. He's getting in deep with the pussy. He's impregnating young girls like Oscar did, and that. And look at it now. Look at it now, man. He's like, well, do I really need to put in the yards? I'm Instagram famous. You heard Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez going about how many followers I've got on Instagram and that. That is Garcia, right? You know, Rob's mentioned he's on Instagram doing, you know, these workouts with some I forget Z-list celebrities and that. So really, he could make money outside the fucking real box, and really, by the sounds of it. So really, if that's what you want to do, then fucking quit wasting your time. Go and do your fucking little celebrity circuit and let the real fighters fucking fight, because you've got no intention of fighting Davis, Lomachenko, Lopez, all that fucking stuff. So just leave their names out of your mouth, right? And Oscar's put a lot of money into you, by the way, and look at you. The real money should be going to Virgil Ortiz. He should be the one who should be getting the fucking push. He might be the one that could have saved fucking Golden Boy. But the way
I think Virgil Ortiz is going to be with PBC within
at some point.
18 months at the most.
He's wasted there.
I was big time disappointed with Garcia, and I can understand what Canelo's talking about from a pure sporting point of view, from a hardcore point of view. Young guy like that with his talent should be fighting 5 times a year. But like Andy said, the problem is this little fucker renegotiated his contract with Golden Boy on YouTube with his ma, and they're after getting him mega bucks, man. He's mega bucks, and Canelo was an ugly little get when he was 15, and he didn't get, you know, he probably wasn't getting that same kind of level of the Latina community that Garcia is getting served up there by all accounts. So he's, you know, he's enjoying the fucking Canelo's. You're reading between the lines there. You're looking at Canelo saying he's not buying the fucking excuses with the mental health. He's spiraling out of control with his private life, bathing in tears or whatever. But I was really excited about him after Luke Campbell, man. I was really excited about Garcia, and I thought all these guys were going to end up fighting each other. And from the talk out of him, it seemed like he wanted the Tank Davis fight. But talking and doing are 2 different things, as we're seeing with Garcia. Like,
Davis would fucking murk him, man. Destroy him.
Oh,
Davis
man.
said that too, didn't he? He said
I-
if Luke Campbell fucking knocked him kick, imagine what I'd have put him, would have put his head in space or something
Yeah,
like that.
think about it as well, man. See me think back to that knockdown for Luke Campbell.
So-
He looked like he was fucking space cadet, man, when he hit the deck. His legs were all crossed. Not even.
I had my suspicions. That there was a fucking behind the scenes Peds thing with Garcia. I know there's nothing to base that on, like, but just the camp he's in, the fella's popping all over the place. He's had these convenient breaks.
He's getting bigger each time.
Yeah, the cynic in me is saying at the bottom, like, for a young kid as well who hasn't got his man strength yet, the fucking size of him, like,
We've had Valdez pop positive in that camp as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, and fucking, you just have to fucking question everything in boxing because it's such a dirty sport. Like, I would not be one bit surprised if there's a retrospective fucking use exemption or something after going on in the background there. Like,
God only knows. And speaking of brilliant opinions, Daniel Desmond sent this one in for us. He is getting a quote from Tony Bellew on the telecast, who said, "Molina will be dangerous for the first 4 rounds. He just won't just lay down."
Mates, could in the belly make it 4 seconds, man.
There you go. Let's see here.
well, Tony's done it. Tony's been in there and done it. So if that's what he thinks, that's, he's entitled to his opinion. What the fuck do we know?
Let's see here. Looks like Michael Thompson sent one in. Dean Wallen making the most of his F celebrity status. What's next? The John Fury Roadkill Grill? Oh, I don't know, man. I like this ad. I don't know what he's selling, but I kind of want it.
Dean White. Another one that was front and center.
No, mate. No, it's he's a fraud. He's not even called Dean White either. So he's using that. Yeah, I was going to say, he's using that F-list celebrity status to push out.
Who was the fucking marketing genius behind that? Like, by the way, it's not like Dillian White's massive profile or anything, is it? Like, he's pretty high profile, I suppose, with all his pay-per-views. But it's not like you stop in the street like the Beatles to see him. Like, what's the benefit of being fucking Dillian White's brother? Like,
I will never forget. I will never forget when Dillian White actually introduced him to the world. It was like, you could see him actually kind of like get introduced, and he's like looking about the place, like, and he says, "This is my brother, Dean White." It was like he was actually trying to kind of like fucking search for the fucking name. I was like, crazy. The guy's just like playing along with you here, just like fucking Jesus.
So Toby sent this one in to us saying, "Ha ha ha, fucking hell." Hustle's home says it's a fantasy. Plus, women beat men in sports all the time. I'm just saying the pound for pound list is something imaginary and it has no basis. I can look at Clarissa Shields fight and see she has better boxing technique than a fighter like Inoue. What the fuck?
look, skip that shit. Fuck off.
Well, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and yours just happens to suck. All right, and the last one that we got as far as not videos here. Let's see here.
A video, hopefully. This is the one that guy getting knocked out.
Is it? Let's see. Important info relating to this Saturday's Matchroom show. Let's see. The O2 is. This is for the O2 insisting on vaccine passports, as Matchroom have already brought in social distancing for this absolute shit show. Ticket holders will be required to present their NHS COVID pass on entry to the O2 arena in order to gain access to the event and to help us reduce the risk of spreading COVID-19, etc., etc. If you're taking a lateral flow test, please register the results on the NHS and you will receive a confirmation text. Failure to be able to produce the required certification will result in entry to the O2 arena being refused. Jesus Christ, if there was ever an excuse to not get the vaccine, Rob, that'd be it.
Well, there's probably more lethal jabs on that than there is in the card, put it that way.
Quality. All right, let's see here. And we do have some videos here. Let's see here.
Yeah, please tell me you got my
we got one for the Canelo plant hairdo. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, yeah, wait, you see this.
So,
wow,
some guy for our audio only listeners, some guy has a weigh-in picture from Canelo Plant cut into his hair. What do you think he paid for that? I mean, Jesus Christ, Oz. I mean,
Never mind
what-
the money.
Mate,
How long did you sit there?
Just gonna say, I tell you what though, props to the barber, because that's a great effort for what he's doing. You can tell who it is, but imagine going in and going. Right, I've got this picture where you put it in the back of my head, and it's Canelo and Caleb Plant stood next to each other at a weigh-in.
At the fucking press conference. Yeah.
Well, sorry, not even at the weigh-in. Yeah, the press conference. It's
That was-
such a bizarre thing to ask for.
That was worse than that idiot that got the fucking Billy Joe Saunders Canelo tattoo on his back.
Yeah, yeah.
At least you can shave the hair, I suppose. But what did he say?
Oh, no, yeah, Andy. Yeah, at least he can shave the hair out, whereas
Yeah,
the tattoo
exactly.
there for life.
What did he say to the barber? You know what's going to go well with? You know what would really set this mohawk off? This fucking picture of Canelo and Caleb planted the way. Your man's like, Caleb,
probably-
who the fuck?
he probably paid like $300 for us too. I'd also file this in
Insane,
reasons why the third world hates us.
Why the fuck? Like, what kind of fucking haircut is that, man? I can't get my head around that one. That's fucking amazing.
See here. All right, now we got one for Anthony Joshua here.
Yeah. Different energy, different spirit. Coming to win. I tried to learn boxing, stick and move. Isolating the sweet science of the sport, doctrinating my style. But we're going back to the raw, rugged streets. That's where I belong. I never followed no athletes growing up, no movie stars. I followed the hustlers, the Rayful Edmonds, the Jeff Ports, the Nicky Barnes, the Big Meaches, the Larry Hoovers. You understand me? They're the people that gave me that inspiration, the ones that came up.
Holy shit, Rob! Fucking thug life up in this mug.
This DOWG. Where's Rob?
I'm sure AJ is fucking inconsolable at the moment. He's not going to be able to handle that news. What the fuck is going on? What is he talking about? The big dunce. Listen, I'm starting to see now why he was scripted all along. Like this fucking, I said before, like this fucking pseudo fucking philosophical bullshit that he
He
comes
learned
up
that
with.
shit.
Yeah, that's all been like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, building foundations and going to build the foundations. And he didn't know you want to ask his team if he was getting the right instructions and throwing his whole fucking team under the bus, bullshitting about learning the sweet science, and then tops it off with fucking saying that he didn't take any inspiration from athletes. His idols were fucking Raphael Edmonds, Big Meech, and Larry Hoover, who are kind of, you know, black drug kingpins from America who really came to prominence through rap lyrics on this side of the Atlantic. So unless Anthony Joshua in Watford had a fucking subscription to the fucking Don Diva magazine that was popular in the 2000s in New York, I don't understand how his heroes in life are fucking Big Meech and Larry Hoover. Big Meech, by the way, has a brand new TV series that's just being made about him. One of the most popular shows in the US at the moment, directed by 50 Cent, called BMF. So maybe that that's
You should have dropped Frank Lucas's name at the same time.
yeah, where the fuck is Nicky Barnes, a heroin dealer from Harlem in the 70s? He's over in Watford going, when I grow up, I want to be just like Nicky Barnes. Man, if you don't shut the fuck, what the fuck was that all about? Like, absolute. And then he
You
was
see
like,
that?
oh,
He's staring at the camera to you. It's like he's pre-rehearsed all that shit, man, in the mirror.
even Coogan, the most company fucking man YouTuber in history. No offense, Coogs, but you know what the deal is yourself. Like, even Coogan said,
You okay?
"You okay?" Larry, I think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover. Oh my God, man. Unbelievable. Fucking Joshua, man. That's why Eddie was talking for him all these years. Is he's fucking mental. What was he on about? Buildings, you know, when you go back to when you build a real big, tall skyscraper and you've built a great, and that's what we've done. We've built a great empire, but sometimes you have to go down to the basement and maintain. What the fuck? Unbelievable.
Maintain the foundations of what I was built upon.
Yeah, the sweet
Yeah.
science. I tried to
We all
immerse
know-
myself in the
we-
sweet science. You can't even say immerse. He's like, I immersed myself in the sweet science. I indoctrinated that into my game.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What does that mean? Like, so yeah, it was.
He's just not got that charisma to come off like he's Ali, kind of like
No.
talk or anything like that. Say, he's just not got it. He's just not got that charisma. He's got
Well-
that thug in him though. He has got. I think Fury even said that himself. And there was one fight early in his career when he said actually he wanted to put the guy's nose up his brain. That is the real fucking Joshua.
Well, you know, when I think of Anthony Joshua, I think of uppercuts and crack pipes, of course. I mean, you know, that's exactly where my mind goes.
Anybody want a
here.
10 bag?
So
Anybody
we-
want a 10 bag?
So we got one Raleigh Tank Beef video here as well.
I'm gonna knock this dwarf the fuck out. That's how it is. You hear that? I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. You damn fucking scared? What the fuck am I scared of? You literally... Man... You a stupid fucking dwarf, man. Your fucking little T-Rex arms, man. My dick's longer than your fucking arms. If it was the streets, these niggas would been smoked. And that's what it is. 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 You trash. You trash. He got a fur on that's 80 degrees on. Like, this nigga is crazy. With big ass shoes on. Like, this man is crazy, bro. Like, this nigga a clown. Nigga Jake Paul, he's scared, man. This nigga, he's a clown. He's a chump. I'm gonna show him he a chump December the 5th.
Go on, Tank. Into him, Tank.
I'll say this much, man. For his failures as a human being and everything like that, between Raleigh and Tank, as far as if Anthony Joshua, fake thuggery, Raleigh and Tank, real thuggery. It's fucking night and day, Andy. Night and day, and it's fucking plainly there in front of you.
These guys are from the real streets, not for the Watford streets, mate. You know, these guys go about toting guns, but I don't know. Maybe Raleigh's no street is what we think. Maybe if his ass hits a slammer, maybe he's going to be asked to toss on that salad. Maybe he's going to find out he's not a vegetarian after all.
So I thought it was hilarious that he's trying to fucking trash talk a fella from fucking Baltimore in a big mink.
That was brilliant. He had no comeback for that day.
He was like, yeah, you would have got smoked in the streets. You would have got smoked in the streets. That's what it is. Oh, amazing.
Smoked in the streets and he got that fur coat taken off you.
Guys, looks like I've got all here, and if you guys have any, let's do them quick. Andy, you got anything else?
Just quick, mate. One for Christopher Lovejoy calling out Babbage last night after that shit fest. We got to make that fight happen. I'll stop Babbage 100%. Ebony Bridges, obviously, for her comment. Ryan Garcia, just fucking basically wasting time, talent, people's fucking money, dedication, that type of shit. Eddie Hearn losing 200 grand, apparently, maybe more. Delicious times. Dillian White for that press conference, pretty pathetic. I've never heard have a press conference in boxing to discuss somebody's fucking injuries. Never heard that before. So pretty light. I've been really busy this week, mate, so I've not really been kind of up to date with what's been going on, but I've caught up with kind of basic stuff. But if anything, I'll probably punt for. I'm going to punt for Ebony. Actually.
Well, don't pick yet. You got to see what Oz and Rob pick in. Chill out. Oz, do you have anything?
No.
Rob, what about yourself, sir?
Oh, mine was the AJ one. I don't see anything top of that. Like, fucking hell.
AJ's fake gangsta. Yeah, that's up there. All right, Andy, who you got?
I'll go for Femi as well, mate. I'm going to call him Femi tonight rather than AJ. Just for that rehearsed. It was pretty. See, I didn't get into all these interviews and videos as much as I should in that. But
Andy, so you're voting for Anthony Joshua?
Yeah.
Okay, Oz, who you got?
Yeah, the same this week.
What about you, Rob?
Yes, gotta be
okay.
Big meat.
Right on. I think we got to go with that one because that's some fake ass gangsta shit there, man. Swing and a miss, just like when you're trying to hit Usyk in the face. You are this week's winner of the Bellew of the Week. So congratulations to you, Anthony Joshua. It just keeps rolling in golden, buddy.